Hello people, another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. What? What's up, Steam Deck fans? You know, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion, what's good? Steam Deck Mob, what's happening? Steam Deck Squad, what's up? And to you Steam Deck nerds, geeks, and freaks, what's happening? And you investigators, what's happening? You Steam Deck fans are always getting spoiled, man. Spoiled. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. Alright. You guys are spoiled, man. Deals Games Update, man. Today's August the 7th. Oh yeah, and Baldur's Gate 3 is Steam Deck verified. Yeah, I saw the article on Tweaktown. What's up, Tweaktown? Oh yeah. And then there's the Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, on the 25th. Oh yeah. You guys are getting spoiled. There's another article here too that I have from my PCN Games, where you can get like Armored Core 6. Listen to this. Get Armored Core 6 for cheap on Steam ahead of launch. It says Armored Core 6 sale on Fanatical gives you a Steam key of the game at great discount with a couple of extra features for the From Software game too. Says you're excited about Armored Core 6 later this month. Well, you can get prepared for From Software return to the mecha and robot game engineer by pre-ordering the game for cheap. If you know where to look with Armored Core 6 release date almost upon us, here's how to get Armored Core 6 on Steam with a pretty nice discount. And says there Armored Core 6 is set to be a hit. I can already tell you, you can snag it for a pretty good discount ahead of time over on Fanatical. And it says here, with the code coming for the Steam version for the game, you also get Melander C3 G13 special customization tender foot with the unlocked set of mecha parts for use straight away instead of you need to unlock them through playing the game normally. So here's the deal. It says you can get multiple versions of Armored Core 6 at 13% off, with a standard edition coming in at $52.19, and then it says /43.49, and the deluxe edition costing $60.89, and then there's a /51.32. The deluxe edition comes with a digital art book and soundtrack for the game, so you can get a tidy little saving on them if that's your kind of thing. Yeah, you guys are getting spoiled, man. Yeah, and then you got your Baldur's Gate that is Steam Deck verified. Oh yeah. You Steam Deck fans are getting spoiled. Now, says Steam Deck owners, Baldur's Gate 3 is now fully compatible with Valve's handheld. And it says new patch mean that Baldur's Gate 3 has fully verified status for the Steam Deck. Plus there's a bunch of other fixes too here. Oh yeah. It says here Baldur's Gate 3 has reached verified status for the Steam Deck compatibility with release of the first patch for the RPG. And previous, the game was rated as playable, meaning, whoops, come back here. See if I can get this. Where'd it go? Okay, playable meaning that it was regarded pretty much as fine, but with some niggles here and there. It says, as a PC gamer which spotted this development, point out those issues mostly resolve around the Larian launcher, and it's being necessary if the deck wasn't hooked up with a network, and problems with the deck keyboard not appearing when it should. So it says those small flaws have evidently been ironed out with freshly released hotfix patch for Baldur's Gate 3, and going by user feedback, the RPG runs smoothly on Steam Deck. Yeah, says here this new hotfix patch address a whole raft of problem with the game more broadly too, some 150 of them in total. That includes, with the game failing to save, a nasty bug indeed. Larian tells us that the root cause of failed saves is cross-save system. It says due to this not being needed until the PS5 version hits the shelves in a month. For now, Larian has simply disabled the feature. It will work on a fix and reinstate cross saves presumably later this month in time for the PS5 launch. And what else? It says here, as mentioned, there's a load of fixes here for issues ranging from crashes, audio glitches, interface problems, and some notable bugs for split screen play, like gremlin in the works that meant characters remain invisible after a dialogue had concluded. A weird and rather trippy sound bug has also been resolved, whereby textures would appear in a bright neon color. Yeah, they were on it. Larian Studios were on it. When you got 712 users, man, oh yeah, you best be alert and ready to fix whatever bugs come up. But what I find interesting about this article, they're waiting for the PlayStation 5 version to do cross save launch. You should be able to do cross saves between like the Windows version and the Linux version. You know, it's like the PlayStation 5 version getting a special treatment. Anyway, what else I got for you guys? Let's see here. It says here, NVK, the open source Vulcan driver for NVIDIA, merged into Mesa. Well, it happened. The new open source Vulcan driver for the NVIDIA GPU named NVK has been officially merged into Mesa. This means it will be available as an experimental option in the Mesa 23.3 release due in a couple of months, not the upcoming 23.2 release. No, this is not made by NVIDIA directly, but various open source devs. Over a year of work went into the driver by developers Faith, Ekstrand, Carol Herbers, Dave Early, and a bunch of other community contributors. Additionally, Delineo Crummage has seen work on building up Novia kernel support for the new memory binding and execution API required by NVK. What hardware is currently supported? Turing, it says RTX 20XX and GTX 16XX and later. GPUs plan to go far back, even to Kepler, the GeForce 600 and 700 series. You'll need a new Linux kernel, though, with support being included for a new API. It's needed in Linux 6.6 and later. And it says a big milestone for NVK to be included in the Mesa, but it's far from finished. Plenty of games will work with it in both native and running through compatibility layer like Wine/Proton, but plenty also won't work properly. It's all still pretty experimental overall, but it's getting there. Well, a step in the right direction. Vulcan, NVIDIA, a step in the right direction. So, yeah, things are changing over there in the Linux gaming world. A lot of things are happening, but still, though, the tribunal is still going to issue the Vulcan Tribunal is going to issue a DMCA takedown one of these days. You guys spell Vulcan wrong. anyway, other than that, man, what else I got for you? Let's see here. What else I got? See, I covered Armor Core, I covered Baldur's Gate, covered the Vulcan and NVIDIA. Oh, what else I got? I got a Steam Deck. I got a 512 SD card over at Amazon for $47. So I will leave that link in the description box. This article is from Eurogamer, so I'll leave that link in the description box. But other than that, the ship is steady sailing, man. Deals, games, and updates. Yeah. See, communication is key now in this gaming world. Priority 1, 2. You can't sit back and then thinking you don't do anything and nothing, and everything else will take care of itself. When problems come up, they got to be addressed right away because you have a user base. So yeah, communication is priority one. You know, so ever since this little handheld came out, the Steam Deck, it's been non-stop updates coming in. You know, like a river. Yeah. So yeah, the Steam Deck is steady selling. You know, Baldur's Gate 3 right now, Steam Deck verified. Yeah. And then there's some more games coming out in August. Armored Core 6. And you can get Armored Core 6, a deal on Armored Core 6 for 13% off over at Fanatical. Yeah, go check that out. Get it while it's hot. Yeah. And, Vulcan, Nvidia, hashing things out. Yeah. Steady sailing, man. So, the Steam Deck is just getting the more updates. The more updates this handheld gets, or the more updates Linux desktop gets, the better the experience. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Communication is priority one in the gaming world. You know. Yeah. So developers can't sit back and don't just lay back and the problem will solve itself. Nah. They gotta fix the issues that are coming up. You know? And Larian Studios is learning right now, especially when they have a 700,000 plus user base, man, and growing. Yeah. Yeah. So they have to stay on top of things. You know, servers got to be up and running. Operating system got to be up to date. Drivers for different cards. Oh yeah, they got to be up and running. So yeah, they're on it. But right now, so far, so good. Anyway, latest video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Gone. Peace.